Hi everyone, today we will talk about 21 lessons that I've learned in 21 years of my life. So the first lesson is how you treat yourself is how they treat you, because what you think about yourself is quite evident in your personality and your conduct. Moving to the second lesson, it is about love. Love is not emotional dependency. We at this age often misassume love to be emotional dependency. It could be emotional dependency or a toxic connection, but love is far different than that. Love is when two people want to be together in their individual frames. So the third lesson is what you think has a very important place in your life, because what you think is what you manifest. Moving to the fourth point, you actually never make real connections by trying to fit in. There are so many people on this planet, and it's very easy to find 7 people who accept you the way you are and the people who don't want to change you. So fitting in is not the best thing to do as far as you want to build real connections. Coming to the fourth point, silence is extremely underrated and it says a lot. As you grow in your life, you understand the value of silence and the amount of energy that you can save by using silence as a secret weapon. So moving on to the sixth point, it's actually very hard to learn, and I've also learned it the hard way. The world actually doesn't owe you anything. You owe it to yourself. So the seventh point is it's never too late to start over again, and if you think that you're ready now, you can start it right now. The eighth lesson is one act of doing is actually better than 100 thoughts of planning. Moving to the ninth lesson, it is that you never actually live in the past or the future. The thing that you ever really experience is the present moment. So it's always better to be in the moment, live in the moment, whatever it comes with, just be 100% there. Moving to the 10th point, what people think about us is less about us and more about them. The 11th point is you cannot find happiness in other people. It's just a form of escapism until you're happy with yourself. Because being happy with yourself should be the topmost priority. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you see the world through your vision, and if you don't look good in your vision, you won't be able to be the best version of yourself and have the best connections. Moving to the 12th point, so I have this book right here so that I don't forget any of the points, so I keep looking down. So moving to the 12th point, people actually never forget how you made them feel. So it's always better to be kind and generous to people. 13th point, there is nothing like forever that exists. It's always just the moment that you have. Point is you fall and then you get up, and that's life. Everyone has some sort of failures. Everyone has seen some sort of bad days, but then there are good days as well. So that's life. And that's how it is. So the 15th point is you should try to face that fear. Fears actually tell you a lot about yourself, your insecurities, what you are as a person. So if you try to face that fear with logic and intelligence, then you can actually become a better version of yourself. The 16th point is the best things in life are not those in which we are interested. They are those in which we have a level of commitment. Commitment is always stronger than interest in the long-term game of life. The best people in your life are not those to whom you find some sort of interest in. The best things are actually the one you have some sort of commitment to, because commitment is something that actually gives you a long-term happiness, a deeper level of happiness. So there's a distinction in being committed and being interested, whether it's your work, a relationship, a friend, or your family. So, oh wow, it's raining outside. The 17th point I would like to make is gratitude is not just a part that you could add to your life, it is a way of life. You should feel gratitude in order to experience a greater level of happiness. And with my personal experience, I can say that it really helps when things go wrong. You can just flip the pages and see what you're blessed with. The 18th point I'd like to make here is that quality is always better than quantity. I'm someone who personally believes in the idea of minimalism a lot, so I always focus on quality of things. Things never go back as they were, and it's life. We are humans, and that's what is permanent in life. Change is permanent in life, and it's okay. Moving on to the 20th lesson that I've learned is that the most beautiful things in life are actually the feelings and the moment that we experience. There have been studies that say that the most amount of happiness or a happier life is lived by the people who have strong relationships, strong connections. They have people around them who understand them and the people who they understand. So it's really a valid point that the most beautiful things in life are feelings and the moments that you live. The last lesson, it is that the most important relationship that you could ever have is the one that you have with yourself. What you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself determines everything else in the whole world. What you look in the other person is a reflection of yourself, and the relationship that you have with yourself has to be sacred, it has to be trustworthy, and you have to be true to yourself in order to become a better person and in order to have that serenity and a sense of calm and a sense of peace. So with this, I end 21 lessons that I've learned in my life. Majorly, I've learned these lessons in last 3 years, and I'm really grateful for experiencing things that made me the person who I am. And also I would like to add one last point that my father told me. I didn't include it in my life lessons, but I actually believe in that, and he said that patience is incredibly underrated in your generation, and it's true. You know, you can handle any situation if you are a person who possesses some amount of patience. So I'm trying to inculcate patience in my personality. And with this, I'd like to end the video. Thanks for listening to me, and if you have any lessons that you would like to share, please mention them in the comment section. I would be more than happy to hear from you. Thank you.